Good morning, children. You are welcome to SS class. All of you, how are you? Okay, let us continue our class. Today, let us study a new lesson. Chapter 6, the Revolt of 1857. The Revolt of 1857 is a very important year. Very important year in our Indian history. The Revolt of 1857. Look at what? Within 1750s to 1850s, there was 100 years of period. It was 100 years of period. It was very important for us, for the Indian history. Very important. So we have to study what reasons, what happened in the 1857. Okay, let us continue. After the Battle of Plassey and Busra, the British became the powerful political power in India. Gradually, they captured most of the Indian territories. The territories which were not under the direct control of the British, or the territory, different places and different territories are there. So they will capture means join together. By 1856, the British had captured almost all of India, all together. They captured the whole India. 1856. The rulers resisted the annexation of the territories. The noblemen were angered by the loss of their samdis. The peasants were angry due to the exploitation system of revenue collection, and also the exploitation of the revenue collection, and also they have no money to give, so they are suffered. People are suffered. The peasants were angry to the exploitation system, revenue collection, and craftsmen hated the new economic policies, and the sepoys were unhappy to unfair treatment of the British officers. There are many reasons are there for that during this years, and people are suffered. More people are suffered. Within many revolts have occurred during 100 years of British presence in India. Many revolts are happening in 100 years, especially in 1856. It's very important. Many revolts are done in India. This chapter will study about the revolt of 1856. Let us see what happened. So, first one, that is the causes of the revolt. The causes of the revolt. Why the revolt came to be done? So, what is the causes of the revolt? These boys must study. Okay. The first, economic causes. First one is the economic causes. Economic causes. 1857. Down from that year. 1857 very important year. So, we must study that year. First one is the economic causes. What happened economic causes? First one, due to the high revenue demand. Due to the high demand revenue. You know that the land revenue previous lesson we are studying. So, after many years after this also, it is very difficult for the people due to the high revenue demands. And also, the second one is machine-made goods were goods were cheaper to produce from Britain. From their Britain, their duty-free was imported in India. That's why people what they do, they will buy the cheaper supply. So this also economic problem. So first point we have to study that most of the people were families starved, even the crops failed, and borrowed the money from the money lender. So what happened? The peasants suffered due to the high revenue demand of the strict policy of the collection. First main point we have to study the due to the high land revenue demand, and also the strictly policies of the collection. Collectors are very strict. They are given forcefully to collect the money from the peasants. The second point is we have to study the machine-made goods were cheaper to produce in India. The Indian craftsmen were made goods by our Indian people are made by hand. Last class, previous lesson we studied that hand working. But the people abroad, they are importing here very machine-made clothes. So what happened? The people prefer to buy these goods too, they are much cheaper. People prefer to buy which cloth? Cheaper cloth. Loss. They have to money less low money. So there's no, and other point also we have to study that this more than machine goods, and thus machine-made goods from Britain were imported in India without any duty. The machine-made goods from Britain were imported into India without any duty being levied of them. People prefer this clothes, but if you are sent there, we have to pay duty. But when they are giving provided here, they have no problem. That is also conflict in the craftsmen and textiles also. These two main points in the economic process due to the high land demands and also machine-made products imported in India. And also the point, old ruling classes were displaced by the British due to the withdrawal of royal patronage. People who earned the living following religious and cultural professions like a priest, poet, and musician lost their sources of livelihood. This also their loss. Also there many rules and regulations of the British government. Now these are the main causes of social. These are the main causes for the economy. Due to the higher revenue and machine-made products in India. So next point, let us study the political causes. Which are the political causes? The annexation of Indian territories. First main point, the annexation of the Indian territories. Annexation means joined. There are many Indian territories are there in different parts. The British government together all the territories. That is why very political forces, and also the annexation of the Indian territories by the British made the many ruling classes upset. The last Mughal Empire, Bahadur Shah was one of them. The rulers who accepted the terms of the subsidiary alliance lost their independence. They have lost their possibility honored, because they were the people who honored there, but now their authorities lost their authority also and alliance the independence. Their armies were disbanded and they became dependent on the company for their needs, and also they disbanded and they had no any power, and also their needs also they have to depend on the company. This time also fighting there are to Bahadur Shah and also the second Bahadur Shah and the Rani Lakshmi Bai. About this forces, Lakshmi Bai also fight against them. Rani Lakshmi Bai, she was a very young lady at the age of 22. She died. She died and she was fighting for the people of India. She was very young, and after fighting, she was killed by British India. So this if you know the stories, we can study more. She led the revolt in Jhansi. She led the revolt. She, at the small age, at the age of 22, she killed by the soldiers. And also now Awadh is a great one city. It also annexation of the Awadh was greatly resented since nobles Awadh had always been royal the British. The annexation was seen an act of betrayal and backstabbing by the British. This also political causes in Awadh. One of the city was the annexation of the Awadh. Then next point, let us study the social forces, which are main point, the social forces. The revolt of British, the social forces became another expression in Indian society. The British passed laws banning sati. You know sati? Sati means the Indian custom of a wife molting her son on the funeral pyre of her dead husband. If the husband is died, wife also going to die. That is it was the sadi, that Indian custom. A wife immorting herself on the funeral pyre of her husband, dead husband. So it was sadi. The government banned the sadi. So British passed laws banning the sadi and legislating widow marriage. Also, they can marry widows. If the first husband is died, the widow can again she can marry. Like that rules there. And women were encouraged to take a Western education, and also they encouraged Western education for the ladies. Some serious Indian society, however, looked at this measure with suspicion. They interpreted them as examples of interference in the country's social customs. And other point is social discrimination. Social discrimination faces the people due to the British attitude of the racial superiority, also to the resentment. For example, Indians were, they have go to Indian reservation for the British people. They are not allowed to go to the first class. If we are going to train, the Indian people, they are not allowed to go to the first class, but only the British people. For example, Indians were not allowed to travel the first class compartment in trains. Okay, like that is social discrimination. There are many discriminations. They have did some good things, but also other bad things also happen. So, which are the social forces made? They banned the sadi and they allowed the remarriage of the widows, and also they established the ladies for the education, allowed the education, and also but social discrimination, separation from the and also social discrimination, banning the sadi, social discrimination also happened here. And now religious causes. The religious causes mean you can see that the conversion of the Christian people to, they forced Christian people to conversion to the religious. This is a religious causes, that also people against the British rule. So people Christian convert to the intangible property, and also. Then next point, military causes. What is military causes? Or religious causes and military causes. What is sepoys? Sepoys, you can say sepoys, yes. Sepoys means Indian soldier serving under the British army. Indian soldier serving under British army. Those people we are going to tell, because government is the British government, then people are there forcefully called for the soldiers, the Indian people. They are going to join the Indian British army. That they will call sepoys. Indian soldiers or sepoys form the bulk of the communist army in India. Let us see in difference discrimination in their soldiers. The company army, they were a part of society. They too suffered the consequence of oppressive British rule. The ancestral Awad angered the great. First one, they angry with, because Awad is a great city. It is an ancestral of the Indian part. So Awad angered them greatly. They were also influenced by fear that the religion was under threat. Besides, they have other grievances. The sepoys were paid much less than British soldiers. Paid much less than British soldiers. They had to pay more money. The Indian soldiers had to more money to pay them. What is? The sepoys were paid much less than the British soldiers. They have only much less than British soldiers. They were also treated unfairly by the British officers. Also, they treated badly British soldiers, officers. All and segments, the old high post, the army were reserved for the British high post. Now, the are low post type, there are many posts are there. So high post reserved to British people. Hence the scope of promotion was Sepoy was bit limited. There are no promotion not to him. There are the soldiers also they accept post the higher level posts there. So the reserve only is there for the British people. And Sepoys were not allowed to wear caste and religious marks. And an act was passed that required a new recruits to travel overseas if needed. The Hindu Sepoys resented there according to the popular belief. Travel across the sea led to the loss of caste. And also this also the act passed that required that new recruits to travel overseas if indeed. The Hindu Sepoys resented this as according to the popular belief. Travel across the sea led to the loss of caste. Okay, these are the main points of causes of the revolt. First one, economic causes, second political causes, and social causes, religious causes, and military causes. These are the 5 causes are became the revolt. First, now due to the high missionary cause, the cheaper introduced media, and political causes like annexation of the territory, and social causes are bank study, and also social discrimination, and military causes sepoys paid much less than British soldiers, and also high cost for the British high cost also they did not get for the reservation for the people, for those who are the British people, they received more places for them. So, and also other point is the grease cutbit incident. Grease, that a new repine had been introduced in the army of this time. It was called Enfield rifle. For the Enfield rifle, the Enfield was manufactured. The Pritchett was the person of the revolver covered with the greased pepper wrapper. The sepoy had to bite off the greased pepper before loading the cartridge into the repine. News spread that the grease was made from the fat of cows and pigs. You know that for the Enfield reply using the grease, that grease they have used for the pig and cow's oil. They neither Hindus are considered cow as sacred, neither they kill it not or they do not eat beef. Muslims consider the pig dirty and do not eat pork. Hence, sepoys both communities were enraged with such disrespect shown their religious sentiments of their felt that it was attempt to make them outcast. This also making some problems. Grease cartridge and they are using because using there and taking with the hand mouth they have put them. So they are using grease for the weapons. What they used some cows and pigs oils, fat they used for the fat. But this also in soldiers making problem because the Hindus and there was a Muslim, all religions are there, but some they will not use meat or they will not kill any cow, and also Muslims also not use they also ban the pig. So it was difficult for them. This also another reason for the revolt. So main points you have to study that today. We have studied the revolt of 1857. What happened in the revolt? Main problems. Within 100 years, people became very angry and they disappointed. They were powerless people and they lost their agriculture and lost job, everything. So people were angry and disappointed. And after it was become revolt. This process of the revolt and the main persons for the fighting, for the Shah, the Sandara, by these persons we can study. More persons we can study. Now we have the persons. This also the fighting for the against the government and social forces and study and social discrimination among them and religious causes and also military causes. So these points we have to study. Now, once more you can read nicely, deeply lesson 6, and otherwise you will not understand the points. Only few points are we have studied. So, please do read your lesson nicely. Okay. Now let us conclude here. Thank you very much for watching video.